and I am. Oh, I've been muted this whole time. Oh no. Ugh. I'm just. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I I logged into Twitter to be like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna. I gotta like do my, you know, going live thing, and I was like, why do I have so many fucking notifications? And I was like, oh god, and oh my god. Oh gosh, with so many notifications. But anyways, we're doing art today. Originally, I had, I didn't even open fishing. Oh my god. I was gonna originally play Ghost Trick, but, I lied. It's an art day. It's art. I'm gonna open fishing. Because, oh gosh, I should open fishing. Oh my gosh. Fishing is not connected, is it? Oh no. Oh god, one sec. I don't think fishing is connected. Oh gosh. Let me. Oh my god, everything is pain today, huh? Yep, it's not connected. There we go. Fishing is connected now. Let me turn fishing back on. Yes. Fishing. Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Oh gosh. Okay. Stress drinking the tea. Everything's going wrong. Did I hit that button? I did. I did indeed. Alright. Let's switch over to the arts scene. Let's see. Okay, that the now listening. Hold up, need to think about a curse to cast. Oh gosh. Cast that curse. I didn't open what I meant to open. Whoopsies. Is the chat not working either? Is nothing working in this world? Hi Teo, how are you? Welcome. Oh wow, everything's scuffed, huh? Everything's just gonna be this way. Everything is a mess. I'm chill. Hell yeah. Where's... Teo literally can't curse me. It's impossible. Literally. Okay, the chat is broken. Oh yeah, chat is broken. Why is it not working? My gosh. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, I got it fixed. Oh my gosh. I can curse you. I just need the medium of the pond to work with me. The pond will indeed work with you. Once I get hit by my own curses too. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a little loud on my end. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I'm working on this at work. And I was like, I want to stream it today instead of Ghost Trick. But I don't want to be like, I'm doing Deltarune artwork, because that always brings out the wacky weirdos. The wacky wahoos are always like, oh my god, you're playing Deltarune? They're not weird, they're just really excited. But it's still just like, oh my god! How did your Gundam building go? Did you build your robot? That seems like it would be more than a day-long thing to build the robot. No, I only built the head instead of the torso. I was gaming a lot. Hell yeah, what you gaming? Now that you're done Final Fantasy X, what's next? What's the game? Gamer? I trashed my friend at Melty Blood. Hell yeah, let's go. Get fucked, friend. I went 30 to 3, which is unusual since they're both pretty much the same skill level. Holy shit. You either ascended today or they're having a bad day. Holy shit. We're the same skill level, he says, as he trashes his friend. Remember, friend, we're the same skill level. You're just washed. I'm peaking still. Normally I only play first to 10s, but he wouldn't let me leave after beating him up. No! I need to prove myself. That's amazing. Oh my god. Ba-ba-bum. Ah, these certainly are the same shade. Okay. Alright. I need to fix that, I suppose. Oh, whatever. I'll just do the hairs. What it is. What it is. Alright. Dark. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for 9 months. That's crazy, Chihuahua. Thank you so much. How are you? He did make a fatal mistake. The reason not being close was that he switched back to maining Neko Arc. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Good, how are you? I'm Eepy. Sleepy. And my cat! He's out of the pond! I'm sleepy. I also had, so I go on Twitter sometimes. And when I go on Twitter, I'm like, I'll usually make like a post or something. I say stuff. And then because FanFest just happened, I was like, chill guys, chill. And everyone does not wish to chill. And I was like, typing on my going live message, and I was like, why do I have 18 notifications? Like, I just didn't even look, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. What did I post? I wish he would choose a better character again. There's a lot of really mad people that the 2 raid series are Evangelion, and then the other one is Final Fantasy VII. And I'm like, oh yes. Fantastic. I am too sleepy. Sleepy is sleepy. Got involved in the drama. Well, it's like Shadowbringers, you know, people are going to talk about the difference between a homage and a collab. But Shadowbringers has the Eden Raid series, which they recreate the ending of Final Fantasy VIII. And use music from Final Fantasy VIII. And then we have an entire patch series that's essentially a retelling of Final Fantasy IV. And these aren't considered, you know, bad because it has like an original character in it, you know? But like, I don't know, Golbez shows up in name from Baron. And then the original character Zero is like, I'm a paladin. Well, I'm a reaper, but now I'm a paladin. And it's like, oh yes, this very disguised homage. Hi, Ame, how are you? Mods bust out the bastions. Bro, that shit looks so stupid. They do be 6-7ing with their shields. Holy shit. So anyways, seeing that, I was like, oh shit. And then there was a lot of mad people, especially like Scorch replied to my post. And you know, he like, people are concerned and legit. How did I end up here? I don't know, but welcome. I see a lemon. I don't think you're seeing a lemon though. I may be stupid. Bobby Dare Day 1 is Bastion. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm gonna level Bastion, probably. I will probably not play Bastion. Well, you calling me a liar? Hell yeah, I am. What lemon? Lemons are liars. All villains love. Every villain is lemons. Remember? Remember? If I don't get a fish, everybody here will have a eyelash falling to their eye that's coming. Oh, that's so evil! That's so evil! I'm not a damn lemon. I see one. What's so hard to understand? I'm dumb, and I think you're a lemon now. You're acting a little malicious, a little evil, a little evil. Maybe you see yourself, and that's why you see a lemon. Oh my God, short! Why did I get double though? Because today is a double day because I had to reconnect the fishing to Twitch. You got a traffic cone, but you also got short. Alright, so what are you drawing? I'm drawing this thing, which is Deltarune fan art. If you haven't played Deltarune Chapter 5, specifically the weird route, then this doesn't make any sense. However, the word proceed. Proceed. But I didn't want to title my stream again with Deltarune because it brings out the Deltarune people, and they're a little weird, but they mean well. They're just excited. It's kind of fire now. Thank you. Damn, maybe this lemon seer is not evil. If you get a rock stick in your shoe that you'll never find, but always feel. How deep are Teo's shoes that he'll never find this rock? The maze that contains the toes. Wait, oh wait, that's supposed to be here too. Because Chris has so much fucking hair on their head. Their little crazy ass head. It could happen. I walk over those loose gravel each day on my break walk. I hate when you like walk over gravel and something gets in your shoe. It's like, that's just awful. It's like that episode of Ed and Eddie where Ed had a rock in his shoe. He had stuck there. Oh my God. One time, a cat, not my cat, dropped a little red mouse in my shoe. And I was like, I didn't think about it because my shoes were fine before, but I kept wearing them. And I was like, holy fuck, why is it now suddenly hurting my toes? And it took me longer than I'd like to admit to check my shoe to see what the fuck was wrong. I was like, oh, my feet are just fucked up again, aren't they? And I pulled up the cat toy and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? It was just this like little red mouse. This little red cat meows. Off topic, did your little avatar react to your voice? Are you touching the pet? It reacts to my voice. But that's almost I usually yap and stop touching my tablet, and when I'm done yapping, I go and touch my tablet. So it's almost the same thing, but not. I just like yapping. That's why I was like, I want to yap today. I don't want to play Ghost Trick, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna exercise free will, and we're not starting Ghost Trick today. We'll start Ghost Trick on like Friday or something. That's why she never gets art done. All Chad does is yap. Yeah, right? That's why I only streamed twice this week. I finished flatting the third chapter of my comic. I see 11 is. Oh, thank you for the follow! I almost read the whole follow notification. Thank you so much. All yap, little draw. Yeah. Petite. Devil. I think. I don't know. That's French and Spanish. Oh, God. What's draw in French? I don't know. We get some things done sometimes. Sometimes. I do always go into an art stream being like, oh man, I'm gonna get so much done today. And then I proceed to get nothing done today, and then I'm like, oh, that's the curse, isn't it? That's the curse. Look at that coffee cup. Oh my god, so yesterday was FanFest keynote. Okay, and it was going on while we were at work. So after work, we went to Tim Hortons and we got a coffee and a tea because I don't drink coffee. And then we went and watched FanFest with like a bagel as well because you gotta have the bagel, yeah. And bro, they gave me a coffee and I was so mad. I was so sad, but we didn't go back because we want to go watch the keynote. We had both been like, we both agreed to avoid being spoiled, so we went back and started the stream and wound it all the way to the back to watch the keynote. Side note, been up playing more OC's the VGen, trying to remember who I got art from is hard. Oh no! That is hard though. That shit's really hard, especially when it's been a while, you know? Or if it was just like a one-off, you know, you're like, I'll throw it at this person, you know, or something like that. This is so much easier to draw on my Cintiq than it is of trying to do all these flat colors on my tablet at work. Oh my god. You had at least 2 hours to get another tea. Yeah, Tara just made me one. See, the thing is, it's like after work, I normally go to bed. So I was staying up late. But I went home and watched the keynote. And I stayed up till... Usually I'm in bed by 8 o'clock. I was up till 10. And I'm like, eepers. But it was fun. It was a fun keynote. I'm very excited to do dungeons with my Chocobo. I don't even give a shit about my... You know the amount of times I've summoned my Chocobo playing Final Fantasy XIV? I've played for 10 years. I think I've summoned my Chocobo like 3 times. Mine is like level 1. He's never come on an adventure with me. I'm about to be tanking the difficulty of every dungeon that I do. It also doesn't help a lot of the OCs I got recently are adopts or your character hears. Oh yeah, that's... Oh. Chocobo got neglection trauma. Yeah, it's been a while. My Chocobo's name is Vice though. I remember that very clearly. Hey Valen, how are you? So it's even harder because Summer from a year ago I need to get credit for. Oh no. Could you like reverse image search or something and see like if they posted it on their socials or something? Maybe you could find their names or I'm not sure. That's a huge brain. Oh my god, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Google Lens gets Yes. Yes, let's go. My god, so there was, other than FanFest, this week has been like, this was my 7-day work week, and normally I was like, every time I work 7 days and I try and stream like 3 days a week, I'm like, I'm really tired. Every day this week, I was like, today is gonna suck. And then I showed up to work, and it was the easiest shit ever. Do you do commission work? I do. I think I might have a command. Oh my god, it's been like so long. I have a VGen. If you would like to commission me, you can commission me on VGen. I'm just gonna get my profile. I think there is a command for it. I don't remember anymore. But this is my VGen. If you'd like to commission me, you can on VGen. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. All my prices are in Canadian dollars because I am Canadian though. So if you're like in the US and you're like, oh wow, that's $40, it's actually like $20 because it's Canadian pricing and I'm Canadian. So just like slash that in half. You're like, oh, like not exactly, but yeah. I'm alright. I was in Pachinko Hell earlier. So many Pachinko games just didn't work. I saw your Evangelion Pachinko Hell. I hope you were having fun. My Chocobo only comes out for S ranks and treasure hunts. My Chocobo comes out for nothing. I don't keep greens on me. I don't know if you got that, but I am Canadian. I am very Canadian. Bro, Europe dollars are a vague concept. Oh, yeah, so your money is still worth way more than mine is. Canadian money about as viable currency as the British pound. Bro, the British pound is like considerably higher than the Canadian dollar. You're like, this is 10 British pounds. And you're like, this is $2 Canadian. Why is Ava Pachinko 19 gigs? Because you gotta get all those high definition cutscenes in the Pachinko. I wish I could play. You know when we were playing Yakuza and I really wanted to play Pachinko? I really wanted to play Pachinko and I've never played Pachinko since. And yeah. Hungarian forint is like 1/200th of a Canadian dollar. Oh my god. Oh never. Oh wow. Okay. I kind of went to like euros instead of those like, oh, there's like other European currencies. Like whenever I talk to Chris about like Danish money, I'm like, oh god. And then I convert it to like Danish kroner or whatever. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so much money. Like that sounds like such a huge amount. Oh, for fun, actually. So this sketch originally, so my friend Chris commissioned me to do artwork for like not for it, but like he really liked the scene in Deltarune Chapter 5 in the Weird Route, and he apparently was like, when you're done Weird Route, I will commission you. When I was done Chapter 5, he'll commission me, whatever. And I was like, okay. And then I did Chapter 5, and then he commissioned me, and he gave me free reign to do whatever I wanted. So I have like a dozen sketches that I'm like, I really like that, I want to get that finished. So that's what this literally is. Like, this is like, he commissioned me for one thing, which is very big, actually. It's huge. Because I got very excited, and then I was like, well, I'll just finish the other ones too, you know? But not on your time, on my time. It may as well be 30 cents to me. Yeah, you with king money. King money over here. Or queen money, more so. To be honest, I thought about getting Yakuza for the model car racing game. You should! Should. I think it's in a bunch of them. So you don't even have to get like 7 or 8. Gets Yakuza just for mini games. That's what Valen would do. The Monarch money. The Monarch of Money, also known as Ayami Hizuki. And no, she will not share. Don't even ask. Or be beheaded like the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland beheads everybody else. I love when like, I mean I don't love it, you know, but it's always so like funny to me when like in like media and stuff when like the monarchs, the rulers, whoever are like behead them and those other 20 people just for good measure, you know, like holy shit. Like playing Road to Empress when the one guy got when the monk gets, you know, waist chopped and then they're like, and 20 others just to do that too. Road to Empress is great. I've been thinking about it ever since I beat it. Under doom. Bangy zoom. Oh my god, that reminds me of what Japan used to do during the Sengoku period. What did Japan do during the Sengoku period? I am not aware of most Asian history, like vaguely. I'm vaguely aware of the communism transition in China and Mao, and that's pretty much it. Because that's what we did in school. Two sectors tested, finding no direction. I love like my school kind of like teaching us about like my history classes being like, oh, look at all this communism from Cuba, was it Vietnam, China, and Russia, and it's like, oh, that sounds so good. What do you mean? Financially, at least. They'd exile people to islands. You could live normally as long as you didn't act up, but if you did act up, you got executed. You and your friends. Oh my god. So what, do you just like sit there playing cards? Wait, do you ever get to come back? Like, wait, that sounds like some shit for a game show, bro. Like, you're just on your island, hanging out with your friends, but the monarch is always watching. You've been exiled, but you're still under their, like, scrutiny? What the fuck? You'd be there for life, pretty much? Bro, you might as well just act up, maybe. I don't know. But, that's crazy. That's like me banning you from chat and then getting mod in any other stream you go into and waiting and waiting for you to say something and then I'll kill you again in that stream. Like, holy shit. It's like, it's like killing somebody and necromancing them back and then doing it again. It's like, what the fuck? Holy shit. I like history too, but there's so much history, and my brain is really small. And also, nothing has ever been as fun as learning history in I took every history class in my school, because I liked it, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So I took history classes. And that was so fun. It's like story time, bro. It's like getting a story time told to you, and you get to talk. It's like English, but more fun. Okay. I know that motherfucker from my chat. Act up, I dare you. And you just have the gun ready because you know they're gonna act up. Right into the system. Back and sing. Back to pieces again. That's the shit you gotta do. You gotta go crazy with it. That's awesome. Go live on this island, and we're just gonna set up cameras, and then we're gonna profit off of it, and then no one's gonna think it's real because everyone thinks television is fake, but you are actually exiled to this island. Or you see them saying like, I got banned for no reason, and it gives you a reason to pull up evidence. Oh yes. Here's the Google Docie. This is what they did in my Twitch chat specifically, Your Honor. The Ace Attorney music starts playing. Oh my god, my music blend at work, me and my partner have a shared blend or whatever. The combined blend. And fucking Ace Attorney music was in there today. So suddenly while I'm working, I just get like the tense rising music when you're about to win the case, but you need to like hit them with like 2 or 3 more pieces, and it's like, oh, well, you know, and it started playing, and I was like, oh my god, the energy from this. It was so good. It's so well timed. There's a time Japan exiled a girl to an island because she was Korean Japanese woman, huge into Christianity. They exiled her for a second time because she was converting people. Oh my god. I don't think they know what the word exile means, you know. I guess as a Magic player though, sometimes I exile my cards and then I'm like, oh, I kind of want that back though, you know. Or at least when I played Magic. I'm not a Magic player anymore. I don't play no card games. And there's gonna be, because I was drawing my comic, that's why. Bam, 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 bam. I know most about the fun stuff they got up to in China. That's fun. What fun stuff did they get up into in China, Lemon? I'm sure there was a lot. Like, so we were playing Road to Empress on the stream. The amount of fun ways I got killed in 600 China. 600, it feels weird saying 600. I want to keep this family friendly. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Actually, don't share what they got up to in China. Oh, I need to look up a picture of Noelle. One sec. I gotta remember what color is her nose. I think it's black. She's a deer. No, it's pink. She got a little pink nose. She got a little pink nose. It's a history stream time, yeah. History stream, let's go. Pink nose detective. Yeah, pinky nose. She got a little pink nose. How long does it usually take for you to do a custom character sketch? So something like this at the moment, this is 5 hours. Wait, one sec. Okay, sorry, one sec. I was like, do I offer a sketch as an option? So if it's just a sketch, I can do sketches really fast. Something like this. This is like 5 hours long work at this point. But it depends. There's a big depend. Am I allowed to link the recent commission I got back? Yeah. Some things kind of like, I don't know if this makes sense, but like sometimes things like flow a lot more naturally, you know? Sometimes it's like, oh, that's really exciting and I want to draw that. And everything just kind of like falls into place. This I struggle a little bit. So this is maybe a bit longer than normal. Cause I was like, this has like 5 sketches to it. So there's like, so this is like, one second. So this is the original sketch. Like this was the original one that I did. For like to send to the, because this was originally a commission. This is not a commission anymore. This is my own thing. So this was the original sketch I sent to the person who commissioned the Deltarune piece, and I was like, here's what it would kind of this version of it would kind of look like. There was a bunch of these. There was a dozen of these, and then I did a bunch of sketches. So they're to like make it look better. So there's like, oh I know that is not the sketch. That is the line art. No, that is still sketch. There was a bunch of there was this sketch, and then there was this sketch, which I changed some things between them, and then there is the colors, and then the line art now. We have a Daggerheart campaign starting later this week, and I need to send him a black and white miniature design from my GM, and I'm shopping around for that. I don't want to do AI slot. That's very fair. That's very fair. How much fantasy stuff you do? I do some like the D&D fantasy. I do enjoy fantasy. Like, I guess I'll open some. I don't really play D&D very much, but like this is something that I recently posted. This is not a sketch though. There's Arrowbow. Let's look. There has to be more. I think there's more that I can share at the moment. There's things that haven't been posted that I can't share, or I'm not going to. The first one was clean. Yeah, I took a long time on there. Thank you. This was a commission earlier in the year for a werewolf, a Final Fantasy XIV werewolf. I play Final Fantasy XIV. I play a lot of like JRPGs and stuff, so I'm like more in the like anime fantasy genre of things instead of you've done stuff. Yeah, I've done stuff for CJ and Hades. I drew that's from like years ago though. I haven't done any like D&D stuff in a while, or like anything like D&D adjacent in a while though, but I can do it. I like fantasy. I like fantasy in general, like things I like narrative and story. Like that's why this specific thing that I'm working on right now was so compelling to do as a commission, because like if you've never played Deltarune, okay, the game isn't like crazy, but there's like the normal way to like, I'm not gonna say normal way to play it, but there's like the normal story route that you can do, and then there's like this fucked up one that you have to like go out of your way to start doing. And the chapter 5 one was quite fucked up, and it had really nice colors, and it was just a lot of like intense moments in that moment. And that just activated my brain. Cause like Noelle is a deer girl, and then Chris is just the fucked up human in the Village of Animals. I'm a boring competitive shooter enjoyer, unfortunately. And that's not boring as you enjoy it, right? Like, some of us may be like, oh, look at you, FPS person. But, you know, if you enjoy that, then, you know, whatever, you know? I'm the kind of person who plays games because I like stories. And then I have to, like, sit there and be like, actually, by the way, these are good stories, I swear. And then people are like, bro, just read a book. And I'm like, oh, maybe I will read a book. Because books are stories. It's a village of monsters. Are they monsters? I don't know, she's just a deer girl. Oh my god, Scorch, hello! Thank you for the 7 months, how are you? I don't even enjoy it, bro. CS2 8 of 6k hours of my life. Oh, that's fair. I have 11,000 hours in Final Fantasy 14, and I still enjoy it, but I don't play it very much anymore because I'm too busy drawing. Hope you were good. I'm good. Yes. We're having fun. We're having fun yapping. But I do enjoy fantasy. I do enjoy. I don't enjoy all fantasy. I think like I like. In my mind, I don't like high fantasy, but I feel like whenever I encounter like, if I watch Lord of the Rings, I like Lord of the Rings. You know, like. But like, if someone shows me an anime that's like high fantasy with like a dozen races and stuff, typically I check out because it's just kind of like, it feels like a costume. I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I have bad opinions on fantasy. Yep, we yapping today. We're the yappers. No such thing as bad opinions. Oh, the 14 community right now would disagree. The link has been posted, by the way. Wait. Did you post a link? Oh, you did? Oh shit, I completely missed it. I'm so sorry. Let me look at this. What did you write with it first? Used the trees from Lakeland pre-Light Ward and defeated Sky from Shadowbringers. Holy shit. I love how painty that is. I'm so sorry for missing this, but oh my god. That is so good. I love when people can do this. Like, I don't understand, like, the thought process and how some of, like, the shading on, like, how you get to that conclusion, but it looks so good. And I'm just like, man, I need to level up. I need to like level up, and this is the kind of artwork where I'm like, I need to level up. Because it's always like, I love how like painty it is, and like it's like illuminated bits. And it's like, maybe I should just vibe more. Maybe I'm too like thinky about it, but I'm like, damn, what do you think about to be like, yes? Oh my god, it's really good though. Let me can I open it? No, I can't. Okay, it's only me copy it, but that is very nice. No reposts. I'm not okay. That looks very good though. I'm sorry for missing it. The 14 community is weird. The 14 community is very weird. It's very weird. I think it's interesting, I suppose. Like I totally understand people being like upset about the 7 collab and like the Ava together. Like it makes sense. But also, it's like, maybe they'll be better than we think. But I also understand, like, being skeptical. Because I don't know why I said skeptical that way. But it's like, I don't, but personally for me, I'm not that excited for the 7-1, but it's still like, I don't know. I'll still play it, you know? I'm a sheep. I will. I've gone to show. Yeah, it wouldn't let me copy it. I'd have to like screen grab it. Yeah, let me do that. We'll do it. It's very good artwork. It's very good artwork. I'll just screen grab it and then we'll open it. Okay. It's gonna be a little lower resolution because I'm just using the clip-in tool. And we're gonna. All right, here you go. This is the commission that Ayame got. From the artist's name is oh wait, it was there. Asiya. Ooh, I hit the wrong button. Oh my god. Do not go on the forums. It is bad. I don't go on the forums. The forums have always been bad, but this is the commission, this is the whole thing. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. I love the painting. I love like where is that light coming from? I don't know, but I love it. I love it. You know, like this, like it's so contrasty. I love it, and like it's so like it's so like the shading is so geometric, and I love it, and it's just everything is so pretty, and oh my god. But this is a commission that Ayame got from Asiya. I'm a huge fan of it, the art. I mean, the 7 collab, it could be very well under directly linking the story until we know more. People being doom and gloom is so necessary. Yeah, I get people being like skeptical, like you want it to, like you want the Ava one too as well, to like not just be like slotted in like, oh here we go, get in the robot Shinji. Oh look, we're in Nerve. Here's the 7th impact, you know, like you don't want it to go that way, but you want it to like I don't think the 7 collab is like for having like a Norse themed expansion and then having a Norse themed like inspired Final Fantasy, and like because you're getting some 13 in there too, which are both like heavily Norse inspired for like their lore and stuff. It doesn't seem like that far of a stretch, but like I get when you call it a big C collab with like the 7 team, but I would hope that they would integrate it, you know, and like, you know, there's been other things in 14 that if that Final Fantasy had a team, it would probably be called a collaboration, you know. But you know, 1 to 10, and then 12 and 13. Well, 13 did have a team. Don't have a team. So it's like, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to the other artwork, but this is the commission, and it is very beautiful. I see you later. Thanks for hanging out, Lemon. Nice to meet you. One last fucking time, I'm not the lemon. What would you like me to call you then? If you don't want to be a lemon. Good night. Have a good sleep. Also, for the Evercold stuff, I'm just like, you know what? You know what's great? We just got out of Stormblood 2.0. So obviously next is Shadowbringers 2.0. And you know what that means? That means it's gonna be fantastic. Is this your Deltarune art still? Yeah. I'm very sorry for people who like watching me do art. There's probably there's another Deltarune piece that I want to do. Okay, so basically, okay, let me. I need to open it. I need to open it. So Chris commissioned me, to do a some Deltarune art. Okay, and I sent the one that I sent him to that it's finished and that he picked is not any of these ones. But I made a bunch of sketches. So there's this one that we're working on right now. There's this one that I'm gonna finish later. It's not gonna take very long. I'm probably not gonna finish this one. There's this one was sideways. That was one of the sketches that I gave up on, and then this was another one, and I'm just finishing the 2 of them. But I had a whole bunch of sketches because I was like, this commission hit my brain, and I have all these sketches, and what if I just finished them, you know? But yes, this is still the Delta room. I'm genuinely hyped to be on the realm ships. It's gonna be a good time on that fire ship. I like the idea of the realm ships, you know? I think that's very fun. That's very cool. And I like that you can... I just genuinely hope when they were talking about the quest thing, I need to grab something. So, like in a typical like MSQ, you have like the opening act, right? You like do the open, and then you have like the 2 zone things. Like you can pick zone 1 or zone Z1 and Z2, but those zones are always like split in half. So you have like the level 70 bit, and then it's like this is the 77 one, and then you have like 70, and then this is the 76 because you go to the other half later, and that's consistent in like every expansion. Heavensward, I think Heavensward, when you go to like, if you don't go to Sea of Clouds, the other one, you can go to the whole thing, but if you go to Sea of Clouds, you can only go to half of Sea of Clouds until later. And they do that, like the fringes and the peaks in Shadowbringers is the same. Going to Yulmore and then going to oh, maybe not Lakeland. Not Lakeland. Lakeland is different too. Okay, so that's not 100%. No, wait, no, you have to go to Amarang, and you can't go to the other half of Amarang until later. And then in Endwalker, you go to Sharlayan and you go to Thavnir, and you can't go to the other side until later. And then in Dawntrail, you go to Ukopacha and fuck, what's the other one? The other one, and then you can't go to the other half until later. And I'm just really hoping that they really do just do like you can go to one of the 3 and like play it to completion, like play the zones to completion instead of being this weird like 70 78 hybrid zone. Yeah, Warcore. Okay, yeah. The 3 zones better be good. I don't want to just talk to NPCs and kill a few minor mobs. I just hope it's like the entire arc of that place, you know, because you're on the realm ships. I think realm ships are so cool. They're so cool. They're just big ass ships. I want to be on the one with the wings. I want to be like the wingy one. Oh my god. And like the the snake, and then the weird gear one that's called Horny. It's fucking stupid. I love it. And then there's the other ones that were there. I can't wait to see the realm ships. Oh my god, is it the white cat girl? I'm honored to be in your presence. Oh my god, hello Emma, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my god, you got a sword. Do you want to fight? If it's got a dungeon, I hope that it's a full zone, yeah. I want to know the Fizz Rage class. If it's the Falcon, I might actually be legit on Fizz Range side for the first time my entire time playing. Like, I don't care about Machinist, Dancer, or Bard. I do level them, but like, Fizz Range is my least favorite job. So, like, if we get a Falcon, if we get Falcons, that'd be so cool. But, I mean... Mac is my bread and butter, yeah. I play Sage. I don't think I'll change off of Sage, but... like... I'll definitely play it. Arrow bow art at the new Fizz Range True? Yeah. I've not touched Bard, like, at all, or, like... Because I've leveled everything to 100. Like, I've played everything, and I'll play everything again, you know? It just might take me longer this time, because I'm probably not going to, like, No Life Evercold. I'll probably like do the MSQ pretty quickly. It's level 0? Oh my god, you haven't even unlocked that shit. Oh my god. That's amazing. I love that. Same with Paladin and White Mage and Black Mage. You just have it. Oh my gosh. When I started playing, every time I could unlock a new job, I was like, I will do this immediately. I thought every Blue Plus class gave you a new job. If it's a Falcon-based class like Ranger, that might have to be the main job of my Elden on Dynamis. My forearm rechest is constantly in pain. Aw, fair enough. It does suck when you're leveling things, right? You have like things at like different levels. When you hit like 100, you have like 5 things of gear. It's great. I need to find the color from this one for the skin. Oh, I did that up there. Oopsies. Okay, perfect. I was finally able to say goodbye to all my pre-80 crafted and gatherer gear. Oh my gosh. Shout out to when I was new and didn't know hide gear set was a thing for gear turn-ins. I lost my tome. Oh no! Oh no. Save someone's life. Let them know that they can just put all their gear drops in their inventory. I like that this stream right now is compromised of me drawing Deltarune, which is a crazy, crazy people to talk to. And then we're talking about 14, which is also crazy people to talk to. We're just getting all the crazies. Sorry, I have it in my throat or something. Use my For You page on Twitter just to see what's popping on people I'm not following. Immediately bitching about Overcold. I went on Twitter yesterday, and I was like, I was just scrolling, and I was like, holy shit, Blue Sky kind of has worse takes than Twitter right now. I was pretty late to the party. It was around this time yesterday. So it wasn't like the live bit, but like, immediately when I logged into Blue Sky, it was like, oh, the collab event, and people getting really upset about that. And then I logged on to Twitter today, and I was like, the thing I hate about Twitter that doesn't really happen on Blue Sky is I could be like, I'm like a nobody, right? Like, I don't even have a blue check mark, right? And I make a post or like something, and then the people who don't follow me find it. You know, I don't know if it pops up on their For You or if they're just actively searching the term Final Fantasy VII collab or something. To be very mean. Like, I was typing out my going live post, and I was like, why do I have 18 notifications? Like, that shit's crazy. A Final Fantasy game collabing with a Final Fantasy game. It's almost like it's an MMO. Almost. Like, I get it, but also it's just like, I don't know, like, I'm hopeful that it's going to be good. And I'm low key. Okay, guys, what do we think about the typing game? What do you guys think about the typing game? Because I unironically got really excited when they talked about the typing game because it was so absurdly stupid. Like, even before the rewards, I was like, why the fuck is it a typing game? The typing game. Okay, so Valen in Final Fantasy 14. Okay, they are collabing with the Final Fantasy 7 remake team. So they have created the Final Fantasy 7 like remade Gold Saucer, and inside of that there's a typing game where you play as like, I don't remember if you play as just like a random like infantryman, and you're just typing words, and you're probably playing as yourself, and you're just typing words against 3 other people, and doing a typing game. Like, we had Final Fantasy 14 Original Cloud, and people hated Myths of the Realm. And Myths of the Realm was just like so underbaked, right? Like, there's just like not much there. I want a drama with the gods. These gods were so dramaless. What is this? I can't wait to see Maximilian Dood have to play through the rest of Heaven's Word and expansions to get to Evercold. I read that as Ever Crisis. Holy fuck. It was there all along. It was there all along. That's why Ever Crisis is dead, because now there's Ever Cold. I'm sorry. Just do the 7 raids. Is he actually gonna do it? I fucked around typing of the dead. Wait, people hated the EU 24 mana raids. That's gonna be me. What is this short? Let's see. I'm not gonna share the short. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. That one's so stupid. That one's so. I love dumb games. Dumb games are so good. Oh, I didn't hear him say he's gonna do it. Just the fact that it's 7 connected, I made the joke. Okay, okay. I think the raids, the Endwalker raids are fun. I just think the story for them was kind of like disappointing. I remember playing Pokemon Typing Adventure on the 3DS. How do you do that on a 3DS? Controller-only players are about to have a rough time. It had a Bluetooth keyboard? Oh my god. People are like, I will never. Controller players are fucked. Yeah, use your on-screen keyboard, idiot. No. You will get a Bluetooth keyboard. Or whatever pad thing. Some people really don't like a lot of it plot-wise, so I'm less shocked we got crossovers and not original 14 content. I think it's just interesting because, you know, how many of them would be called crossovers if, like, they had a team, right? Like, if Final Fantasy 12 still had a team that wasn't the 14 devs, you know, it would be the Ivalice collaborative raid, you know? Or, like... Hi, Felix. Yeah, Screamy, baby. Just need a Kingdom Hearts collab at a Bridge to 4. Yes! Yes! We need that. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Restores Dumb Kingdom Hearts 1 onesie, yeah. I think the one thing that wait, I was gonna say something, and now I lost my train of thought again. Oh no. What was I going to say? It was dumb. It was stupid. I know it was stupid. But then I looked at Felix and it just disappeared. That's gone now. I don't remember what it is. Well, thanks, Felix. How you doing, baby boy? Can't wait for the cash shopping filled with action swap glams. Yeah. Right? Bro, they're gonna make you pay $5 for Ring of Thorns. Okay. They're like, we know you want this one. We know the old players want this one back. Bro, they should make the Emmett Snap teleport, okay? They will fund Square Enix forever if they just do the Snap teleport. Plunge back, chitin, $50. There's no season pass for our season passes, but all of the action things pay. They soundly reject anything related to microtransaction, the new things they're implementing. Okay, fair enough. Good. That is good. I'm mostly just joking. I'm sure some may possibly. I didn't watch it though, but like emotes are already there, but I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure though, but you know. If they lock them to Savage, I'm going to be mad. But what if they lock them to the new difficulty of raiding? Cecil? I miss my wife, Plunge. Posted Pokemon typing adventure and miscellaneous in the Discord. This game was quite fun. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, look at that Pokemon key. Oh my god. I love this really long box. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my god, I love it. That's fine since it's basically an extreme. Are you gonna do it, Cecil? You think you're gonna do it? You think you're gonna do it? They can reject it all they want. They aren't gonna sleep on free money. Not those execs being like, we need to fund Final Fantasy 17, bro. We need to fund the last part of the 7 remake because it's not making enough money. People already buy every glam that gets dropped, yeah. I've ceased. Hi, what are you doing up there? Hello? Sir! What do you think you're doing? Felix met a human today. Hi. Buddy, you are going to, you do not cease the brain and turn around. Back it up. Back up your booty. Okay, you can do that. Okay, he was gonna knock over my cup. I have friends who are willing to carry my Dumbmaster EX content. Sure, hell yeah. One day I'd love to be a human that meets Felix. You can come up and meet Felix whenever you'd like. I was outside on my balcony this morning because my flower bloomed, the one that I shared a picture of in the Discord. My flower, I don't even know, I think it's a zinnia. I think it's a zinnia. I planted a whole bunch of flowers all at the same time and then did not label anything. I know what some are. I know one is cucumbers. I know one is carrots and one is basil. And then there's some like, it's either Elysium or baby's breath. I think it's baby's breath. And then I have zinnias. And I have bachelor's buttons. And I don't remember what the other one is. And I have some lobelias as well. I think a zinnia bloomed. And I lost my fucking mind because it was like opening up last night. Like I had to go, I gave him a bunch of water and it was opening up. And then I looked at it today when I got home from work and I started screaming. I was like, oh my god, it's pretty! I think it'd be fun because like Savage is really time consuming. Like I don't have any problem doing Savage. It's just like the time commitment of Savage. And I know that like, I know how my brain works when I enter Savage. Like when I'm raiding, holy fuck, it occupies too much room in my brain, my tiny brain, that I cannot have like I'm gonna say a healthy relationship with Savage. So like the one being like more equivalent to an extreme fight, that kind of sounds fun. Like, oh, just like a static to do extremes with, you know, and then I'm not going to be stuck on the same fight for a really long time, and I'm not going to like compulsively obsess. That'll probably still happen. Step aside, cats. Flower mom is busy. Yeah. I'm curious how the incremental gear is going to work. My assumption is that like you'll get, like, obviously the way they explained it was like you get like the gear directly, but like I'm assuming by doing the like weekly the weekly passes thing, the weekly challenges, the weekly activity, whatever, you just kind of like upgrade your gear slowly over time instead of like being handed pieces or something like that. I'm assuming that's kind of how it will work. Though what I'm curious about, so before the first FanFest, there was a an interview with Yoshi P where he said that this the what was the last one? Ueno would probably be the last totem fight. Tokyo and Future letter. Yeah, absolutely. But he said that there wouldn't be any more totems for extremes. Like that would be like the last one that gives a totem. So I'm really curious if maybe if like extremes are gonna do the same thing. Like he hasn't talked about it during the live letters, but it was an interview just before the Anaheim Fan Fest, and I was really curious if he was gonna explain that for the normal extremes, but that seems to not have been relevant at all. So I'm curious how that's gonna go, if any. Maybe having like another like thing that's extreme difficulty while like extremes run at the same time. Maybe they'll like change. I've not missed totems. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't miss totems. The people who have to like get the 99 of them, they probably like, thank God, you know? And obviously that hasn't been confirmed, but that was in an interview that was translated before Anaheim Fan Fest. So it was like fan translated. It wasn't like an English interview. It was like fan translated. So it could have been misinterpreted, but that was something that I did read and I did see, and I've been thinking about ever since. I think overall I'm really excited for like the majority of the changes. Like I know like the 7 collab whatever isn't that exciting, especially whatever. But like currently farming Necron, only 30 more kills to go. Oh no! But a lot of things are really exciting. Like finally you can change the horns for your face on Aura. Mikote's look naked without the markings though, by the way. They look naked. I'm excited for the action glams. Time for a scaleless aura. Peels your lizard. I'm molting! Yeah, I will not be removing the markings. I have the Mikote face that doesn't have any, so I'm already like, I don't need to remove anything. But you're based on your Mikote and don't have markings. How lewd. My Mikote doesn't have any markings. There's one face for Seekers of the Sun that has no markings, and that's the one I did. I mean, it can be good for Aura here hybrids. Yeah, I have the face I want already with the markings. Yeah. Oh my god, Cecil, we have the same face. We have same face syndrome. They have been changing since I remember before, not changing now, yeah. I need a Fanta and go back to my PS4 because I forgot I don't have my Mikote preset save. Oh no! Oh no, Cecil! I did a Fanta as a gag and I had to remake her. Oh my god. I make an alt character and save I basically keep an alt character of every single character that I've made, so I can like go back and if like I think it's on like Mateus is why like Mikote default. It's kind of amazing how many unique warriors of light you can make. Yeah, and we're about to get more because we're gonna have like a color picker instead of like using the preset color palettes for like, you know, like different areas of your skin and whatever, like your skin tone or like it's like eye color where you open it up and you get like that preset tile. They're just gonna give you a color picker, which is crazy. I'm so hyped for the color updates. Yeah, me too. I can be so much whiter. New tails, new ears, new horns. That would be nice. The butt slider. Bro, we got a gif of Koji Fox rubbing his ass now. Did they finally let you pick multiple tattoos? They have something about like overlaying face paint, so I think that they didn't demonstrate it. They talked about it, and they were like overlaying face paint. So I'm not sure, but they talked about it, and they said they talk about it more in Tokyo on Halloween. I'll say full beards, but I want the screw over Xenos. Some at this. Hell yeah! He said long hair as well. Remember, the butt slider is gonna kill him, so it's gonna be ass size jump. I hope it's like the most minuscule amount, you know, like where it's just like, you know, like this is your butt, and then they're like, you may go like slightly bigger, like this is the booty, you know, or like flat as a board, you know. The interaction from Koji was iconic, yeah. Limsa is cooked. Limsa is cooked. I like that he said long hair as well, but I'm probably not gonna change my Mikote at all. I'm gonna make her whiter. That's pretty much it. I've thought about changing Ghost Soren. Yeah, you know what's hilarious? So like being as white as I am, like my character, she gets blown the fuck out sometimes. Like I'm gonna go grab it, but the Arcadian shit, the Arcadian cutscenes and stuff. Holy shit, I'm white. I have a screenshot somewhere in my pile of screenshots. Oh god, these aren't in order. Oh no. Hey, that's Chris and Jess's wedding. Oh my god, let's go. There's this one at the very beginning of. I'm just selecting them really quick. I'm looking for Arcadian though, but oh yeah, let's go. Okay. Blown the fuck out, here I am. I'm a white blob. It's so good. And this was at the beginning of Dawn Trail. So white. Yeah, I'm so white. Long hair and butt sliders equal Xenos, yes. I might revert my Kote back to deep dark blue. My eyes, you look like Mulan with the white paint. Oh my god, Mage Limit Break 3 hits the field. The light hits Soren, double flashback. Yeah, that's me. The white cat girl reflecting the light everywhere. It's so good. It's so fun when you have like the celebration, like victory walk through like Arcadian at the very end and the beginning, because you know, it's so stupid. Why are you white? Oh my god, Emma, what the fuck? She just sent me this. She just sent me this. Why are you white? Oh my god. And of course it's the giraffe. It's of course. Oh my god. Lamau. Oh my god. How could this happen to me? But yeah, so I can make that worse though. Because the whitest white you can go for like Seekers of the Sun is not like a pure white either. It's not like the whitest white. It's like a gray. It's like the lightest gray that they put in. So we can get whiter. Also, I'm so happy that they're doing the like level syncing dungeons, kind of like the auto syncing content or whatever. That sounds very cool. Found another pachinko game. Think I'm getting better at it. Oh my god. Valen, it's okay if you want to talk about it, but do you think you have a gambling addiction right now? Do you think you have acquired a gambling addiction? Insert the meme of Goku going Super Saiyan 3 meme, and this is and this is so is to go even whiter, charging up noises. I can't wait for Evercold so I can become whiter. Bro, don't listen to this dumb cat girl's opinion. She's white, okay? Like, dumbass. Also, I'd like to talk about this for a second. It's not very important, but I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV for 10 years. I've also been playing Final Fantasy XIV for 10 years with Terra. And you know, it's been like 10 years of like, I would walk out and look at her and be like, you want to do roulettes? And then I'd make her do roulettes with me. And now, this bitch wants the hammer relic, so she is doing the relic, and she... was a Friday morning when we woke up, which is not actually morning, but it's morning to me, was like, do you want to come do roulettes with me? And I'm like, holy fuck, it only took 10 years. Acquired one? I have been collecting trading cards from booster packs as long as I can remember. Gambling is a part of me. Okay, okay. Oh my god. Girl, get over there and help her. I did. Begrudgingly, I did. Y'all have come full circle, yeah. Except, there's a countdown to me being like, do you want to come level with me? Is she fate farming now? She's doing roulettes now, I think. I don't know what the relic steps are. She did the Demi-Atma. And then she was like, I'm gonna make you do roulettes every day now. And I'm like, ah, shit. Why is me logging into 14? I don't have a single piece. Oh my god, she didn't even hear me like shit talk. She's just in the fucking shower. She has no idea that I just talked about that. Okay. Well, she can hear me now. But but yeah, I'm just I don't have a single piece of new tome gear. I have the new, I have the weapon. I have the weapon, the current tome weapon, and that's it. So to use, you have to roulette to fill up the materia to get the weapon enhanced too, yeah. And I don't know what's next. I know that there's like some crafting, and I can't do the crafts because I haven't kept up with crafting and gathering this expansion at all. So I can't do the crafts, and I don't think I have it in me to make a new set at the moment, or any of that. So I was like, you will buy it off the market board. I hope it's in the North Horn area. I did Occult Crescent like the day it shit came out, and I'm on the Demi-Atma phase, and then I was like, yeah, I hate relics. Please give me an excuse to stay there. I'm so excited when they talked about the world raid thing though, like bringing exploratory areas like Eureka to like the overworld. That shit got me excited because I remember saying that before, like they should just make the open world field like Eureka. I'm hyped for the over. When they were like, don't get attached to the word world raid, and I'm like, no, I'm already attached to it. It's world raid. The overworld overhaul. I'm so exhausted of Fates, yeah. Oh. It's just like there's so many zones, right? Like Dawn Trail had gorgeous zones. I'm not even talking like living memory, like Warcore and like Urkelpacha, and they're gorgeous. Like, there's so many like pretty zones. Heritage Found and Shaloni are kind of ugly, but whatever. They're yeehaw! And Heritage Found is kind of ugly, but electric. And it's just like, there's so many beautiful zones in this game, but you don't have a reason to be there unless you're like a gatherer. And then you're just like going node to node and you're just leaving, you know? And it's just like, man, let me come back here for like a fun reason. Bicolored gemstones are forever low. Mood. Actually, mine were now. No, actually, I had my retainers bring me back all the bicolored stuff. I was just like, collect that for me, children. I actually like Heritage Found. The Lightning Sky is pretty. It is pretty neat. I just think like the zone itself is kind of not like. It's just like rocks. There's a lot of dark purple rocks. Technically, you need them for crafting sometimes. Yeah, yeah. I make my retainers get them. But I don't know. I wonder if crafting's gonna change. Lots of interesting areas, they said. Yeah. There's just a lot of like really pretty areas, and it's just like there's no reason to be there unless you're fate farming or like doing hunt trains and stuff. And it's like at that point you're like moving so fast to like go to from point A to point B. And then you get flying and you just fly over it and it doesn't look nearly as nice from above, you know? Like, they do need to finish Rebirth even now. Yeah, you do. You got till like January too, you know? It's not even like with Evangelion where people can be like, you have till like April to like watch the anime and like maybe the movies. Or maybe just the movies. You know? And now it's like January. Do you ever think about the fact that it's almost August? Do you think about that? Do you guys think about that? Because I do. That shit's crazy. What do you mean it's almost August? I want Yoko Taro's Evangelion series. Yeah, maybe they'll be up by then. Yeah, before that's all it's based on, you know, Yoko Taro's. Not even like the... That's what the weird Unit 01 was. I realized it was August today. Closing into the end of the summer. Yeah, thank God. But the end of summer means like... What do you mean we're 1 half ago? Wake me up when it's November. Okay, we'll do. I recently listened to all of Green Day, by the way. Just in reference a little bit. Green Day made one song. I realized it was almost the end of July, but not that it was about to start August because I may be a little stupid. We end in July and the dates are just over. The calendar has ended. I'm gonna be looking at the Mayan calendars. I'm like, it's just over now. July 2026 and everything ends. And are you really gonna spend your final moments on Twitter being mad about the Final Fantasy VII collaborative raid? Oh my god. Instead of being mad, they should play some pachinko. 14 needs a pachinko game. That's what they should add to the Gold Saucer next. Pachinko. Gonna spend my summer mad at Pal World and Twitter. There's only... My summer vacation ends early. Probably last moments we'll be doing frontlines, getting within less than 10 points to win, and everything goes boom. Oh no. No. It would be like you'll be doing front lines and your team will be like way ahead. Like you're just washed in the other teams and you're like, finally, I'm going to win. And then seconds before the match would end, everything goes boom. You know, that's what it'll be like. It's like you scratch the winning lottery ticket, but then the world immediately implodes. You know, like... Someone's like, what kind of bad luck do you have? And you're like, the worst. I'm not interested in playing Pal Worlds, but I think some of the pals are very cute. Also, can I say, lost opportunity in 14 for Beastmaster, by the way, to not have some kind of, like, 1v1 PvP function. And not, like, I just mean, like, why can't, you should be able to challenge your friend to a duel, to a Pokemon battle, to a Beast battle in the middle of Limsa Lominsa. And I think that's a missed opportunity. Unless they did talk about that, and then good job, dev team. It looks really cool, but yeah, apparently it's also another game you can get lost in. Yeah. I know when people talked about the fact that it was more like survival and like building things, I was like, eh. I just want to like, you know, like Pokemon and chill, you know, like, I guess. But that's not, yeah. That remind me of the Yakuza Pokemon battles with Ben. Yeah, fuck, what were they called again? Oh, I would know the word. I would know what it was called any other day, fuck. Hey, Lemon, welcome back. I thought you went to sleep. Good morning. Good morning, yeah. Alright, let me... Yeah, I couldn't. Sujimon, yeah, Sujimon. I remember one of the Yakuza games has the Mushiking clone, but it's a woman in insect costumes fight. What? Oh, you couldn't? Oh. I'm curious how they landed on a typing game, though. Seems kind of out of left field. Yeah, it is. I love when they were like 7 plus 14 collab equal typing game. And I think it's just like... I don't know. I don't know. I love them for it though. Whoever in the dev meeting was like, let's make a typing game, Yoshi P. I love whoever did that. Give them a raise. Make them director. You can just Pokemon and chill. Once you get a few pals, you can automate the tedious. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. People making Deltarune art kind of makes me want to play the game. I mean, if you like it, like there is the free demo. There's the free chapter 1 and 2. And those are free, and if you like it, you just have to buy the game one time. I think it's like $20 or something. And you buy it once, and as it updates, you just get the chapters. There's no like, oh, you have to pay for each chapter. You just get them as they come out. This artwork specifically, so there's 2 routes in Deltarune. Okay, and I'll talk about them. Okay, so there's like normal. So you just play the game. You just kind of do as game says. Which is, and then there's the weird one, which is in chapter 2. You fuck around, and make Noelle commit atrocities. And you keep telling her yes. And you keep making her very uncomfortable. But you have to like backtrack a bit. And then she becomes crazy psycho. And it's been great. I just play it normally. It could have been Blitzball. It could have been Blitzball. Have a good dinner. Thanks for hanging out, Emma. Posted pictures of Mushi King and Mesu King, the Yakuza clone and miscellaneous. Okay. Oh my god, what is... Why does this look nostalgic? Why does Mushi King look nostalgic? Oh my god. Like the guy with that like piano keys jacket? And that girl in the back behind the card that he's holding, the one dude's holding up? I don't know why they look nostalgic. Maybe I watched this as a kid. I swear if they do bait and switch and joke Blitzball, I'm gonna hurl. Oh no! The writing board was like when Pirate Software used to pull up paint to explain the most mundane shit. I like to type things up. I write things up. I mean, my last art stream was a lot of like, I made 2 flowcharts. Sometimes you just need like the visual component to organize your thoughts. Okay, like I'm stupid. Be in this stream long enough, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this girl is dumb as hell. She can draw nice, but she don't got a PhD, and she never will, you know. For Fizz range, oh yeah. Wasn't there something I didn't see it live? Wasn't there something about Soken showing off one of the sound effects for the new job or something? There are no thoughts. There are no thoughts in this cat girl's brain. But everyone keeps coming back, you know? So I guess I'm doing something good. I'm entertaining my people. Yes, and he got dragged off stage. Oh, like legitimately? I heard the sound. I didn't watch the whole clip. Mushi King has been around since like 2003, and Sega also did Dinosaur King 2, which was similar mechanically, and Dinosaur King had a great... I remember Dinosaur King. I remember watching Dinosaur King before I went to school. I can link the TikTok. Okay, link the TikTok. Hit me with that TikTok. I love anytime Soken is somewhere. I put in Discord. Okay. Let's see this. Wait, oh, why is it muted? I've seen this part.
Okay, the second one. Anyone? Anyone? No, I don't think there is.
それさん、まずいですよ。この音、次の日本ファンフェスで紹介する予定の新ジョブ DPS の SE ですから。
No, 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 wait, Soken. What are you doing? These are sound effects from the new DPS job we're gonna announce at the JP Fan Fest.
絶対ダメ。
It's absolute no-go.
Oh my god, that's so stupid. Oh my god. Soken is one of my favorite people of all time. Yeah. He's so cool. He just has that energy, bro. He just has that energy that everyone wants. Staged audio. It was absolutely a staged audio reveal. Absolutely. Because Yoshi P didn't even have like a shirt, right? I wonder if he's as cool as it when I get to his age. How old is Soken? Soken is 51! Oh my god. Yeah, I hope to be as cool as Soken at 51 as well. Oh, I was at work today. I was talking to my coworker and I was like, bro, I hope we're not still working here when we're 60. And he's like, oh yeah, where are you going? And I'm like, what the fuck? Ouch. Yeah. Rude. No, we both make jokes and we're both like, we're gonna retire. Because we're like, one day we're gonna retire and our store is gonna lose 2 good workers. Retiring in this economy? Yeah. Well, either we'll retire or we'll pass away in like aisle 5 or something, you know? One of the 2 things are bound to happen. And I can dream of retirement, okay? Yeah, retiring. What is that gonna be? Yeah? They're gonna have you in retail till 70. Oh gosh. I feel like retirement would kill me, would it? I would love to retire. Like, if I could retire, I'd retire yesterday. You know? Like... There's a, this guy at my work, he's been off for a bit, but he's like 77 or something. And he just refuses to retire because he likes working. And it's crazy. But he's off right now because he has a whole bunch of health issues related to the fact that he won't stop working. What's your day job? I work in retail. My therapist is encouraging me to get another job. I feel it's a complete loss of purpose. I can't like relate to that because I feel like there's so many things in life that I want to do that I feel like my job gets in the way of, like either like financially or like time-wise. And I don't even mean like playing games because like sometimes I really just want to play games or something. But like I want to stay home and draw, or like I want to like, you know, work on this thing that is motivating me to, or like itching my brain, or like do these like 10 other things, and then I'm like, oh, but I have to go to work, and then I'm tired from working. Have you considered making a streaming job? I have. Okay, real talk about making streaming job, by the way, though. That sounds like hell. Like being big enough to be a streamer that like profits off of your like streaming. Not in like the aspect of like the work, because like that does feel like hell to do all the work to stream. But it feels like hell because of how like scrutinized that you are as like a person. Like the reality of being like a full-time content creator that's making like content, that seems like hell, you know? And I don't even mean like being one of those people who bait and switch and they're like, oh, look at me, I'm like so cool and nice, and then they go down the alt-right like pipeline. Like I just mean like you could have one bad take, you know? Like I throw out tweets on Twitter and then I log in and I'm like, oh, I wish I never did that, you know? And yeah, I would hate that, especially if you have like enough people to kind of like boost you already, because you're like, oh, I'm like a streamer person and oh, this is my opinion, and then people start adopting your opinion, and then you're like, oh wait, guys, wait, actually, I just said something. I would hate to be like a streamer. Like if I was like a cool art streamer that people came to me for like art advice and then I gave them really bad art advice, I'd feel much better about that than being like, I'm a Final Fantasy 14 content creator, you know? And I say something and then everyone gets mad at you. Like that part of it feels like hell. Like not even like the like algorithm fighting bit or like making TikToks and stuff like that, but that part I think I'd oh. How dare you say things? Yes, how dare you? I feel that, working all the time and keeping alive only to have no time or energy for things. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks so much. Like I don't really like need energy to like, you know, draw or anything. So I'm lucky in that regard, but like just there's so many things like that I wish I had time for. Like I would love to like learn to sing, or like I would love to like learn to play the instruments that I have, or like make music. This is very music. I'd like to use more of my traditional supplies and learn how to paint. I'd like to write stuff. Writing seems fun. I'd like to like do merch and like sell merch, or like go to like fairs and markets and make more art stuff and like art content videos, or like stream more games and talk about games more, like yap about them in constructed way instead of like stream them, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I want to read books. I want to hang out with my plants. I want to have a bigger garden. I want more cats. I want to build more book nooks. I want to listen to more records. I want more records. Well, actually, kind of not really. But yeah, like, there's so, and then I have to like show up to work, and then I'm tired, and then, yeah. Getting a Google Doc because you used the wrong brush. Oh my god. I have tried to do streaming, but it's hard to be consistent when there's other things I want to do. Yeah, it's hard to be consistent. Yeah. It's also like for me, I wake up to stream, right? Because I work overnights, so like, I wake up and I'm like, holy fuck, that was a rough day at work. I'm tired. But either it's like you could skip the stream day, which is an option, which is probably the correct option. I don't pick the correct option most of the time because I'm like, I said I would do this, so I gotta do it, you know. And then I'm tired and like, and then I'm grumpy too. I'm grumpy and tired. And some of y'all push my buttons. I'm mostly joking. But some days, and but then it's like, oh, I gotta roll out of bed kind of early because I still want to have time. I need to like decompress when I stream. I don't know about anybody else, but like, I get like overstimulated streaming, and it gives me a headache, and then I have to like chill out for a bit. Before I can like continue with normal day functioning. Google Doc for not naming layers. Oh no. Don't look at the layer panel. Do not look at the layer panel. Oh shit, well we can't. I think it's much harder as an artist to get a Google Doc dropped on you unless you're scamming people, you're using AI, or you're just a terrible person. Well, I don't know, like, sometimes I read people's Google Docs and it's like, I know a lot of times it's like, that's a terrible person, and sometimes they are terrible people, but sometimes it's like, that's just like a broken person making all the wrong decisions, you know? I mean, sometimes it's not, but sometimes it's like, this is just somebody who's struggling a lot, but made a lot of bad choices. So it's not like terrible person, but it's like, you know, I guess that just gets it across better. Saying terrible person. But I also hate like half of what the art community is selling 90% of the time. Like, I hate when art drama pops up because there's so much dumb shit that gets said and then like regurgitated everywhere for that segment of time. It's annoying as hell. Actually. We do be wildin' sometimes. The art community as a large portion of like the online space is like a huge discombobulated mess. And the best art community to like interact with is a very like small niche one that's hyper focused on something specific. So like I'm in a webcomic Discord, which isn't 100% art, but it's 100% webcomic. And those are probably like the best people, the most like down to earth people that I've ever met, because everyone kind of has like a different background from like what art they come from and like their skill level. And it's not just about the pretty render at the end of the day. It's about like just telling a story and like how you're going to do it, and everyone can kind of learn from each other, and everyone like, no one is being like, this is how you do it. People are like, if you've ever been in an art server and you ask for help, there will probably be somebody who isn't going to ask you any questions. They're going to look at your art and they're going to tell you that X, Y, and Z is bad because of their own personal preference, and they can't actually help you, but they can tell you what they don't like, but act like it's a criticism of your artwork, because there's just so much misinformation. Not misinformation, but like improperly used information. People holding really close to like their own habits and things that they like, and then because it works for them, they kind of apply it to everything. And it creates a really frustrating environment to be in. Higher DPI means better image, right? I hate that so much. New drama, streamer Soren won't draw Erebos toes. I will not, I refuse. You will never pay me to draw those toesy woesies. Like, I have really strong opinions on people who want to get into commissions as like a hobby. And then, you know, like, there's countless stories about like this artist I never got my commission. There's so many people who talk about like, I commissioned an artist and I never got my commission. Like, it's not a rare thing that happens. It's rare for like most people. Not most people, but like some people have a really good track record. It's mostly what I'm trying to say, of like delivering their commission, right? Like you're gonna get it. But there is so many people who just pop up and they think it's like a fun side thing, like mowing someone's lawn or something, where you have no obligation to do it. Like, this person just gave you money on the internet, and like now you can do it when you feel like it. And like, there is that aspect of it, you know, maybe you're working on something else, but you're running a business now. Like, unfortunately, as much as like creative people hate talking about business, doing commissions is a business, and you need to treat it with some level of professionalism, even if you get burnt out. And a lot of the time, artists are given grace because there's so much talk about like you can't, like, how difficult it is to work and how mentally taxing it is to like work on this stuff. But you are running a business, so you are responsible for that client's final product. They want something from you. You are responsible to deliver it or refund it. That's why I really restrict who I get art from. I do test commissions for new artists. If they fail to deliver, they don't get another one. That's very fair. That's very good. And it's not even like a quality thing either. Like sometimes, I mean, there was some like quality stuff that does happen that is a problem. But it's like, there's so many people who go, I got this commission and I never received it. And I probably will never receive it. This artist scammed me. And it's not like it's rare. It's really common. So it bothers me a lot that like that there's so much grace given to like the art community when we're running businesses. We're running freelance businesses. And it sounds really rude to say, right? At the end of the day, to be like, well, you have to get it done. But you do. And I understand that like sometimes it's like you physically could not because like a medical emergency happened or stuff like that. And like those are understandable ones, but sometimes it's just I'm burnt out and depressed, and it's like everyone's gonna understand, and like depression isn't just like something that you could just be like be happy through or whatever. But you need to like tell the person. You need to be like, I'm not gonna finish it. Or be like, I'm so sorry. Like you need to let them know. You can't just sit there and have commissioners for like months and say nothing. Like, I hate that. I hate that ends up being like the typical thing. Like, anyone who commissions me, especially if I have like direct contact with them, it's like, here's your sketch. Here, do you need anything fixed? Do you see anything wrong with it right now? Okay, if not, here's the line art. And if I take too long, I'm like, hey, bro. Work's been really stressful. I haven't gotten a chance. I will try to by the weekend. You know? If it takes you a year to draw one character in ghost clients when they ask about, should get you a strike, right? Right, absolutely. No, actually, I would just say not even a strike. I think if you're on VGen, you should just be kicked off. Like, I think that is that's abhorrent behavior. Especially if you're like specifically ghosting or like you block them or some shit like that. That is abhorrent behavior. There are situations like where you get in like a medical emergency or something and like your entire life is thrown upside down. Or like some big situation in your life where like you can't get to your tablet, you can't draw it, whatever. There are situations like that, but most of them don't end up being that. They end up being just they don't have the motivation to draw it, and it's like, that's a problem, right? Like that's not the client's problem. That's your problem now as you run a business where you have to either communicate or refund if you aren't going to do it. You can't have your cake and eat it too, unfortunately. You need to either do it to the quality that you said you're going to, refund it, or communicate. And it frustrates me so much. I'm an artist who typically gets a turnaround in 1 to 4 months because they work in a hospital. Yeah, and like there is like, you know, sometimes this is gonna take a long time, but you can still like communicate with people, right? Like you're running a business. Like imagine if you were like, okay, well I'm like gonna like get my house redone, like my front steps or something, and you're like, hey, you know, can you do this? And they're like, okay, well it's gonna take us like 7 months to do it, and we're not gonna tell you, you know, or something like that. Like I think it's just like you're running a business, and I think you need to communicate with your clients, and a lot of people don't, especially like smaller artists sometimes, and sometimes even big artists, because when you get that big overwhelming like list and it just kind of like spirals out of control, but instead of like even touching it, you're like, no, I can't do this anymore. And unfortunately, you're taking people's money. Like you're taking what people use their time to get their money to give to you. And it's just incredibly disrespectful, especially with all of the grace that artists get. You know, there's a lot There's a lot of grace that artists get. I'm gonna say, out of all the creative disciplines, artists get the most grace. That might be a hot take, right? I don't know if that's a hot take. It might be a cold take. Artists like demand like the artist community online, at least, like if you open commissions and you're like, how much should I charge? Everyone is going to tell you that you need to be charged an hourly wage. But then if you want to do writing commissions, you're looking at like cents. You're looking at like half. There's no like anybody behind you yelling, you need to work for minimum wage. It's like 5 cents a word. Or not even that, like 5 cents 1,000 words or something like that. Imagine if we let restaurants get away with, you ordered a burger, it'll be done in 6 to 8 months, and we'll take the money now. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, like, I know it's not everybody, but it's a lot of people, you know? Like, it's not everybody, and it's not even close to everybody, but there is a subsection of artists that would have benefited, and maybe they have, but from, like, working in retail for like a little bit of time to know how to like service a customer. And I would recommend like anybody who wants to start a commission or selling some kind of service to just get employed by a retail chain, to hit a chain, and just for like a month or like a few weeks, just try and appease every customer to the best of your ability, so then you can be prepared to appease your art clients. If you're charging an hourly price for art, that better be the Mona Lisa of art. Sometimes, like, there are people who can do it, you know, like, I listened to, usually it's not an hourly rate, but like, there's certain freelance people who can get hired by studios for like temporary positions and stuff. And usually it's a day rate. So you'd be like, you'll pay me like 100 and whatever money a month, not a month, like every single day that I'm working for you. But like also that's like a company, right? Like companies have way more like capital. I don't think artists should work for nothing, but I think there is a point where like when you're starting out that you're going to undercharge yourself. And also like, something can take me like 40 hours, and if I go like my wage at work. No, I'm not gonna do my wage. What's Ontario's minimum wage? I'll just do minimum wage. Okay, 1760 Canadian times 43 hours, $700. $700. Not many people could afford that, you know. I commissioned an artist for my Warrior of Light sticker. She turned around the sketch and final product in a few days. Yeah. And like some people are really quick and like maybe they don't have like jobs and stuff, but like jobs as in like a day job, like a 9 to 5 or something on the side. I don't mean like to say that your commissions and stuff are not a job, but like a structured job where you have to like show up every day and whatever. Because like people got that, right? And then that gets in the way of like fulfilling your commissions. But being like, hey, so this is gonna take like 3 weeks or something or whatever, or probably around then, or like I'll start in like a week and I'll let you know, whatever, you know. But some people are really fast and some people are really slow. But like being able to communicate, being able to tell people, being like, I should have this done here. Like that's why I like VGen, because it gives you like guaranteed delivery date. Like the last commission I took on VGen, which was the Deltarune one, I put that by the end of August I'll be done, and I was done like 2 weeks ago. I hate having to chase artists up. If they're typically quite good at communicating normally, I give them more leeway if something takes a bit longer. Yeah. The only bad experience I had with an artist is from Etsy. They were selling little blushes of the ancient Trito, and they straight up ghosted everyone. That's crazy. I'm paying for a $900 commission right now, and the artist communicates very well. There. If I'm paying $900, they let me do payment plans. That's fantastic. I let people do payment plans too. VJ makes it a little harder, but I think if I was doing a $900 commission, I'd probably be like, we're gonna do this through Stripe. I hit send too fast. That's fine. That's fine. No worries. No worries. No worries. The most I've been paid for a commission was for Delivered by Friday, and that was a lot. A single commission, I think the most has been like 500, I think. I do need to commission you at some point. My commissions are open, friend. But it's okay. It's $900. Yeah. Now we're doing stuff via Discord since Twitter like destroyed the ability to send images. Did it? What? That's crazy. Bro, but Twitter DMs kind of suck. The amount of people I've yapped to in Twitter DMs, and it's awful. I hate Twitter DMs. But more power to you for doing it that way. And it wouldn't work. Oh my god. They just like Blue Sky now, for real. Blue Sky, you can't send images either. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a background. There's supposed to be like the trees. It's just a bunch of like puffy trees. I never use Twitter DMs, only people I actually know. If Blue Sky stopped fucking around and had image DMs allowed, if only. I've used Twitter DMs to talk to a handful of people. But that's about it. I think it might have been one of them. Let me check my DMs, and I hope there's no fucking notifications. Oh, there's notifications. Oh my god, Perfect Alexander at the Primals concert! Oh my god. I don't think we've ever Twitter DM'd, which is fine. Who is this? Yeah, I don't think I've ever DM'd you. Cosplayers are truly amazing for real. Yeah. I used to use Twitter DMs for art commissions and adopts, though I did use DMs like this year to message the Renpai dev. Huh, are you making a visual novel? And forward and back, and then go forward and back, and 1 foot forward. And back, and then go forward and back, and 1 foot forward. And go forward and back, and 1 foot forward, forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back, and 1 foot forward. Blue Sky has gone that bad, huh? The Blue Sky's DMs, are just not good. You can't send images at all. I think it depends. Like if you like the Twitter experience, but you don't like how like engagement baity Twitter is, I think Blue Sky is nice. Oh, look at that jack-o'-lantern. I use Blue Sky more than I use Twitter. Images on there was so weird. You can upload up to 10 images on Blue Sky now per post. It does the scrolling images like on Twitter, but like if you have 4, it still does the like, yeah, the 4 squares, I guess. I think it's just like whichever you preference. I personally prefer Blue Sky because I go on Twitter and I'm like, oh my god, guys, like calm down. Like you're just walking into a burning house immediately, and I'm just like, oh my god. Everyone is always mad because that's how you get engagement on Twitter is baiting people and being mad, and then I've never had someone mad in my DMs in Blue Sky. I've only ever had people not DMs in my replies. I have dabbled, nothing ever finished, but I was curious about a version of Ren'Py they had briefly dabbled with called Ren'Py Ultralight for making DMs for the Game Boy Advance. Huh, interesting. You're rich! You're rich! Jack-o'-lantern, yeah. I get more interaction for like my artwork on Blue Sky than I do on Twitter, but my like there was that post about what was Jennifer English, right? I don't know if anyone else saw this, but there was someone was like talking about how in Tides of Annihilation, because Jennifer English was supposed to be like the protagonist voice actor. I don't know much about Tides of Annihilation, and people were like, oh, did she step away because her ex-girlfriend is the antagonist and stuff like that? And it was just like, dude, this is the most parasocial shit I have ever seen in my whole fucking life. Like, you read that whole post about her being like, I'm stepping away from this for my own personal life, blah, 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 and they even found a replacement. She was like, I have brought in a replacement for my role who will take my spot. And then people are gonna be like, oh, she's just leaving the project because of her ex-girlfriend. And I'm like, are you that parasocial? Like, this is the most parasocial. And then I like went on Twitter and I had like 50 likes on that, and I'm like, can people please like my artwork? She did not just straight up leave. She made sure everything, yeah, right? I guess like you read this and then you go like, oh, but the girlfriend. It's like, it's none of your business either. Like, holy shit, like this person oh my god, double chort this stream. My dumb chort life. But yeah, it's just like, it's none of your business either. And then people, the same person being like, oh my god, she's like on Critical Role having like a fine time. Like, not everything is equal in terms of stress, you know? Like, it's... Chort, why you hate me? Oh my god. It's just, there's so many parasocial attitudes, and I hate it. Like, you're not like owed an explanation by this person about their own personal life, you know? Like, holy shit. And then that had a whole bunch of likes, and I'm like, can my artwork please? Please, my artwork? Like, I go on Twitter for maybe 10 minutes a day, and I make my posts because I'm like, oh, that's a kind of stupid thing. Parasocial stuff is so dang weird. Yeah. And I mean, like, everyone kind of does it a little bit. Like, the Fortnite community is kind of parasocial with the devs. But, like, any people just be normal. Yeah. But, like, holy shit, when you, like, start getting into their personal life like that, it's like, oh my god. Two pieces again! I'm not even like, I don't love I think Jennifer English is a really good voice actor. I've never seen her like act, but like I played Claire Obscure and Mael was fantastic. I don't think I've played, like I didn't play Baldur's Gate, so I I don't know about her like performance in that, but like she did really good. I like her as a voice actor. I think she did a really good job. I interact with famous people's content with the full understanding that this does not equal any actual relationship. Yeah, yeah. I need to revisit Baldur's Gate 3 sometime. And it's just I don't know, like, you know, like celebrity gossip, like I don't know, I just can't. It feels weird to me as a person to like devote my time to being invested in a stranger's relationship. Like someone I just don't know, or like their life decisions and stuff. It feels so weird. Yeah, like my friend's in a shitty relationship, bitch. I'm gonna tell you, bitch, please break up, you know. But I don't know, just like some person been like, oh my god, did you hear that like Britney broke up with this guy or whatever? Like, oh my god, I don't care, girl, I don't care. Like, I love drama. I love drama. I love like drama. I love drama. But there's also a point like where it's like this drama is so lukewarm. I can't care about it. Like, it does not exist. It was not worth this blowed up tweet. Like, holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna start actually rendering this now, I think. Got all my colors in place. I think. Yeah, we have our own actual relationships, yeah. I get it's like something to talk about too, especially when it's like celebrity, right? Like, I don't know, but it still just feels weird, I guess, to me. It feels. Need Coney to upload Cringe Confessional for the month. Yeah, I need people's drama. I need their silly life stories. Falling back right into the system. You know what's crazy? Okay, so I don't have the music thing out right now because it's broken, or it was broken when I started drawing. Let's see if it's working now. Everything was broken on my stream today. Yeah, that's still broken. It's not gonna say we're listening to 14. It's gonna say what I was listening to on my phone. Right? Yep. It's gonna say that. Okay. That's the only time I'm parasocial. Where's Cringe Confessional, Coney? Where's Who Asked, Coney? Coney! Where is it? Like, everyone is parasocial to like some degree, right? Like you may have like an artist you really like in terms of like music, and you like learn way too much about them, you know, or like maybe like a physical artist or like a streamer or a content creator, and they're like your goat, you know. But like, and I'll be like a rational person who's like, I'll never become like their, or hopefully I'll never become their bestie, you know. You're not like, if I know the childhood school they went to and the name of their best friend and their dog, and then I'll meet them and they'll be so impressed that I know so much about them that we'll become like, I hope you don't have that in your mind, you know. But like, people who are like crazily parasocial, like this person owes them something, they make me uncomfortable. Like I don't know how we get to from point A to point B, you know? I wish I could care enough about anything like that. I watch and listen to so much stuff, I forget about other stuff. We all know you went to White Cat Girl School. Does that make us all parasocial? Yes! Chad, stop it! Oh my god, Alexander, my beloved! Alexander! I love Alexander is my favorite summon, by the way. In all of Final Fantasy, he's my favorite little guy. I love Alexander. He's so cool. Except when Hope summons him in 13. That's my least favorite Alexander. I just don't like Hope very much. I'm buying that 13 day one. Because I need it. Bro, the Odin mount's so good. Alexander always be aura. He is aura farming. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Bahami's still my favorite summon of all time, though. That's fair. That's a good one. Our favorite summons get to fight each other in Final Fantasy IX. And it's cool as hell, but mine wins. My favorite summon could beat up your favorite summon. Okay, but I buy Hope's version of Alexander as a mount. Same as the the Eidolons are very cool. Like, them transforming into vehicles and stuff, that's very cool. Totally nothing to do with Chocobo racing and how Bahamut was in that story. Imagine if they made the Shiva bike though. Like, holy shit. You know what's really cool? Okay, so the Crystal Tools is the engine for 13, and 14 runs off of a like altered version of Crystal Tools. So they can like take anything from 13 that they want, because it's just like it doesn't even have to be changed. It might need like a graphics update though, because of, well, maybe not. I don't know. It probably depends. But like they can take anything from 13 that they want. Chocobo racing was so much fun as a kid. I was so sad at how the new iteration played out. All from like 7 to like 14s. Or I hope one day they can like fix Chocobo, like upgrade Chocobo racing. Like them acknowledging that they make all these things and then abandon them would be really cool. Didn't they take all the monster models from 13? They've taken a bunch of them, yeah. Like the Juggernauts and stuff. When Barthandelus? When is Orphan? Bro, I can't wait for one of the realm ships to be like, it's controlled by some monster that just wants to fucking die and crash the ship down. Well, the Chocobo racing video. Oh, the video. There was a video game? Actually, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, there was. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, yeah. Yeah. The original was on PS1, and then they like made one, right? There was one that came out like a few years ago, right? Wasn't there one? Or am I gaslighting myself? New Chocobo GP. Yeah. And was it mobile? Oh, it was only on Switch, I think. Isn't the final boss in the end of Days basically just Barthandelus? Yeah, a little bit. It looks like him. It's not exactly. Probably could have used him as a base though. They did Chocobo Racing Grand Prix and it was microtransaction. Oh yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I think they removed all the micro last year or something. Cause it's like it's not getting any further updates or anything. I remember thinking of getting it, but didn't because of that. Yeah, I remember it was just expensive when it came out, and then it was like, oh, it's microtransaction to shit, and I'm like, no, thank you. Square Enix always misses the mark. Do you ever like they have like this wonderful idea, Dissidia, for example, and then they go mobile only, or they go 3v3, or they go everything you loved about the previous one we're not doing again. They removed the microtransactions. What are the chances they release revised cards with the update? I wish I could have fought in Xenos, right? I missed out on that though. Aw. Is he not in the NT anymore? A to the L to the E, Xander. Gob's gonna rise, gonna boom like thunder. I guess someone really plays NT. Yeah, it was in NT. He was in NT. Oh, you didn't get it. Okay. It's not good, unfortunately. It's not a good game. It's not a good Dissidia. So then you're like, oh wow, you know what would be a really great thing for them to make as like a spin-off, and you're like, a Chocobo Racing game, because they have all these like classic characters and there's summons, and you could just make Mario Kart but like Final Fantasy aesthetic with maybe some fun little mechanics in there or something, and then they botch it. You're like, this was such a simple idea, Square Enix. How do you ruin it? It was funny that Xenos is like a whole foot taller than Sephiroth. Yeah. Xenos is a big boy. Varus had a giant child. Kind of sucks. Mobile City is geared towards PvP 3v3 over 1v1, and even then you're fighting crystals. Yeah. That's the other thing that sucks. It's like, oh, another Dissidia? And then it's like, okay, well, okay, set in like modern day, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, oh, mobile only. You're not really fighting people. Or no, you're fighting people, and then it's like, okay, but what about that story mode? Because Dissidia Duodecim and the original Dissidia had like a pretty in-depth story mode and stuff like that. Like, there was a lot. NT story mode sucked though. I'm just gonna say that. I think it sucked. I think the Shinryu fight was kind of cool though, but it still sucked. They already got mine in Ever Crisis with cute outfits. Never again, yeah. Especially if that's mobile. If it's like an actual console release or something like an actual release that isn't mobile, you're like, oh well, it could exist. I still maintain it was a poor choice shutting down Final Fantasy Mobius. It was so fun. Everything that Square Enix shuts down is a shitty choice. Or almost anything. You can shut down NT though, that's okay. Brave Exvius. But Brave Exvius is coming back in Resonance. It actually looks kind of cool. Boom! Of all the FF ones for them to port, Brave Exvius is the right one to do that too. I don't know anything about Brave Exvius, but I'm excited to play it. Sorry, it was solid, yeah. But it's not the same. I spent money for characters, yeah. That's the shit, is like, you can never take that back, right? You can never like shut down a gacha where people spent money and be like, here's the like set, like buy it for like $60, you know? You're never gonna get that. Like, the people who spent like hundreds of dollars to get their characters are forever scammed, you know? Ariana Grande is canon to final. Yes, she is. Yoshitola was a 5-star. I remember that. I remember seeing the stuff for that. This might be a take that offends some of you, but I don't like Ariana Grande's music. I don't think she's bad as like a vocalist, but I just don't like her music. I think her music is really boring, and I think I dislike that she can't enunciate or chooses not to. She sings in cursive. Which is where I learned about her. Some of the games, I wish they had just a final update that made them playable offline. I agree! Even if you don't, like, spend money, you spent your time, right? She fought with singing. It was so silly. She was like Yuna for real, for real. When I saw her in 14, my thought was, where's the black dress? Dark Road Reincarnation. There's so many. And it's just like, it's so shitty of Square to be like, oh, well, Revelations is coming out next year, but we're shutting down Ever Crisis. Like, you can't even wait until, like, next year to do that. Like, I would sacrifice all over Square Mobiles to get a port of Reincarnation. Digimon Heroes. I sank so much time into that game. I would hope that they'll make a console port of Reincarnation. And then I'll play it. Oh no, I'll get to experience it. I'll be very excited. Like Octopath Zero is another one that got actually, isn't the Octopath mobile game still alive though? Or is it dead? Fractal Continuum hits my brain in a weird way. Like, this song is just so damn good. Soaking, what were you cooking at the time? My god, it's delicious. I saw when someone set up a private server for Reincarnation somehow. That's crazy. People are so smart. When I was a kid, I played this MMO, this really shitty MMO, and I ended up just, people would make private servers of it, where like experience was, because it was like an old Korean, it was a Korean MMO, so grinding was part of it. So you know, there was a lot of like, it took forever to level. So people would be like, money drops times 10,000, experience times 3,000 on this server. And it was so fun just like running through like the level like 20 zones and being like, I'm level 170 now. My brain went burr. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Though I'm glad whoever finally talked Yoshi P into abandoning the lore. For like character creations. That shit's so crazy. I don't know why I just thought about that, but after all these years, he finally relented. I guess the glamour unlock was like the first step. Did you hear the missing link? I did! I did! It sounds so good. You can't tell me that that's gone now forever. Not like I would have played it, but oh my god. You know what game I missed the online for? Phantasy Star Universe. Sega pissing me off. I don't really play a lot of online games anymore, or like at all. 14 takes up so much of the space of like playing something online. Not explicitly online, but I think about like playing Grand Blue Relink. Not even like because Endless Ragnarok came out, but I'm like, oh yeah, I should go do that. But then I'm like, oh yeah, that's like a big grind, you know, and I'm just not gonna do that. They shut that shit down and I poured hours into that. Yeah. That's always like the worst part, right? Like the outlook of the gaming industry is bleak. Oh, that's on the layer above. Now if I want to play it, I gotta go through fan-made private servers, because fuck PSO2 for real. Not like the game itself, but Minecraft servers when they reset. So many builds wiped out, yeah. Does it give you a little bit of, okay, does it give anybody else a little bit of an existential crisis with things like that, where it's like, this is the history that I've made and it will never be documented? Not even like you, but like collectively, like people aren't going to remember certain things in a few years, right? Like the Minecraft one is like such a good one where like the things that you and your friends or at least people built together is just gone now forever. Unless someone like made a backup, right? Like, does it give you a little bit of existentialism? Like this thing is just gone forever now? Like, 'cause it does me. My old Project Zomboid saves. That was like, as a kid, when people would like, you know, because when you play Pokemon, you can only have one save, right? And people would be like, oh, I restarted my Pokemon game. And I'm like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Have fun extreme farming. Thanks for hanging out, Scorch. It reminds me of the post where the mom's like, how do I tell my son it's just a game after deleting his Minecraft world he'd been playing for years, and she deleted it as punishment. Like, yeah, it's a game, but you just destroyed years of effort and work he put into something he loved. Yeah. Right? Like, it's such a complicated thing, because the equivalent in, like, real life is, like, if you were, like, handwriting, you know, like, a story, or if you had drawn, like, all of these things on paper and someone just goes and rips it up, like, or you've been building some, like, Gundams or dioramas and someone just smashes them because you didn't do your chores or something. Like, when you make, like, the real life equivalency of it, it's like, that's fucked up, actually. And yeah, it's just a game at the end of the day, and you can say that, but, like, we put our time and effort into it, and there was a lot of thought and care, and, like, it was important. And when you view it as just a game, you're just basically telling someone that the things that they care about don't matter, and it's so fucked up. Like, it's immensely fucked up. Like, holy shit. Like, bro, okay, back in the day, back when I was a kid, there was, like, an April Fool's thing in Neopets where, like, all your Neopets got turned into, like, broccoli or something. My, like, 8-year-old ass was absolutely devastated. I was like, they're never gonna come. I cried to my mom, okay? Like, I cried. I was like, it's just, nothing's working, and it won't. There's broccoli now, and it's just, I was so upset. Like, my little pets that I had been playing with and taking care of, and I named them and I leveled them up and all that stuff, and they were just like broccoli for the day. And then, like, I felt fine the next day I logged in, but, like, for that day I didn't understand, and I was very upset. I cried to my mom that my Sims are dying and I didn't know what to do. Yeah. How many kids started hating broccoli after that? I still like broccoli, but I was very upset. I was very, I didn't equate it to, like, the real food. I was just very upset. Like, I wanted my little guys back. I wanted them to be cute. I wanted the ones that I wanted them back. And I think it's a little short-sighted of people. Like you can watch you can have like your favorite movie, you know, you can watch a movie and you can be like, oh, the movie made me cry. So then, like, the fiction that, like, we can all agree that Minecraft is just a game, right? Like, you look at it like just a game, and, like, the things within that game are just digital and stuff. But, like, there's a real life impact from that, like, piece of fiction that you are engaging in, and whether that's like, oh, it hit me so emotionally, or like this inspired me, or whatever, I don't know. Like, there's a plethora of things, but it's like the thing that you're engaging with, like, be it a movie or a game or whatever, a book, it has some kind of, like, real life impact on you, whether it's like it has changed your entire life, or you're just like, I really like this, or like, this is boring as hell, but you just go, well, it's just a game. And it's like, yeah, it's just a game, but it made me feel this way, and that's important to me. And people just disregarding that, it's so, like, it's so rude, because we accept certain things. Like, we accept, like, people crying during, like, Marley and Me and stuff like that. But, oh, you cried playing a video game? Or you cried about a video game or something? Or you got upset about a video game? I remember as a kid, I didn't understand how fishing worked in the original, in the GameCube Animal Crossing, not the original Animal Crossing, and I got so stressed. Like, I was like crying. Like, you cried watching Pokemon grow up. Yeah. I'm sorry, but it's so sad saying Butterfree leave. Yeah, right? I hit the wrong one. Ah! Lost in grief. Daughter's desperate cries on her knees. Forsaken, beaten, tried on her knees. The prayer passes from your lips into the soul the goddess whispers. Heartbeat without harmony is moonlight without dawn. The heart seeketh equilibrium to follow through the holy path. But yeah, hi Danny, hello, welcome. Oh my god, it's been 3 hours. We've been yapping. I should probably stop streaming soon. I'm sure Tara would like me to do roulettes with her. I think she's making dinner, so I'll wait till dinner. But yeah, I think it's just sad. I think it's just sad that people can like... I should not be awake. I'm guessing you're having trouble sleeping. It's like 2 a.m. for you now, right? Yeah. Yap, 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 yap. I'm a yapper. I'm the yap, yap. Yup. Yup, it's 2 a.m. Oh, gosh. Danny waking up like, oh, boy, it's 2 a.m. Like Patrick for the Krabby Patty or something. But not as gleeful. Oh, boy, it's 2 a.m. I mean, it's probably not to the same extent, but I had trouble sleeping too, but that's because my cat was on my legs, and my legs are just sore, so him laying on them makes them, like, even more sore, and I'm just like, I just want to stretch. I kick him off, but I don't get mad at him, because one day he's not going to be doing that anymore, and, you know, I need to savor it. I can't be mad at him for it. But I will kick him off my legs. Sunset. Uncertainty, lost in breeze. A daughter's desperate cries on her knees. How you been though, Danny? Light passes from her lips into the soul that goddess whispers. A heart beat without harmony, with moonlight without dawn. A heart seek equilibrium, with balance how your worries fall. I'm trying to think of like when I was a kid, if people were like, oh, it's just a game or something. I feel like I wasn't allowed to be upset. Like I guess as a kid, I'm trying to think. I think like if I let my family know that something was like important to me, I would be like a weakness of which could be identified. So I tried not to be able to show people what I was emotionally invested in, which definitely stunted my growth as an adult. Bless you. Thank you. The sneeze came out of nowhere. I remember one time I drew something and my brother took it from me. And I was very upset. And then he thought I was overreacting. And I was like, no! And then my other brother like took a stack of art from me. I don't remember why. And like hid it. And I was pissed off too. Because it's like, oh, this thing that you like. It's always like a target when you live in a bad situation, you know? I should probably save. I haven't saved this whole time. I'm gonna try not to put too much like time into this. This is at 7 hours and 25 minutes. I do want to. I want to try and finish it before the end of the month. I'd like one more illustration at the end of the month. Wait, what theme is this? Promises. What dungeon? Would your program crash just before you save? My program makes backups. Save before someone unplugs and says it's just a computer file. Holy shit. I would kill that person. Oh my god. Low key though, that's kind of what I want to print out like a bunch of my artwork. I kind of want to like make a Zine or something. I've been thinking about what to do for like, because I want to make another Christmas card like last year to mail out, but I also kind of want to like last year I made a postcard and I mailed it to whoever wanted one for free. Like it was just a free thing. But I think this year I'm still gonna do a postcard. I think people would buy your Deltarune print. I think so. But I think this year I want to offer like an additional, like it would come with like the charge of like the thing itself, right? Like pay for the thing. But I think I want to make like a keychain, and I think I want to make like a Zine of like my favorite pieces of artwork that I drew for that year, and just as like as a Christmas thing. And I would just like cover the shipping and stuff and just be like, as long as you like pay for like the object, like the postcard would be free, but like the keychain or the thing or the design, whatever. I'm not sure if anyone would be interested in that though. I was thinking maybe also a sticker sheet instead of a keychain, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one yet. I need to make them as well. But I want to do a postcard for Christmas again, because that was really fun. Maybe I'll have to make an actual card or something. But I do also want to do like conventions next year as well. So like learning how to make specific merch and stuff would be probably handy. So it'd be like a learning thing. Ba, 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 ba. If you do oh yeah, the trading Christmas count me in under 10, or in general if you ever do them. I'm gonna get some. The trading cards, yes. Oh, that was the other one. It was like those. I knew there was a third thing because in my mind I'm like I could do trading cards. I could. It's the three things that I want to do. Like maybe like physical merch that isn't a print, because like the postcard is already a print, right? Like it's just a tiny print on a postcard. And then there was like something like physical, like acrylic or like a wooden keychain. Or like the tiniest of standees or something. Maybe not a standee. And that like the standee would just be like of like my cat girl or something, like a keychain, something silly like that. And then like a Zine, because I think I've drawn a lot of things that I personally like this year, and I would like to like make a book, like see what the process is of that, and the trading cards. I think those would be good. I'm not sure if like, I guess like for trading cards, let me just open another canvas. Like, I'm not sure if I would just do like art, like an art card. So there'd just be like art, or if I would do like art, like try and make it look like a playing card where there's like art and like description and something. And then I'm like, I don't know what like template, if I did number 2, like what kind of like template I would do, or if I'd make my own or whatever. It's just a conundrum, you know, a little conundrum. Cause I could just do like triple triad. Triple triad's really easy, right? Like, yeah. And it's playable too. With like a small deck or something. Ba, ba, ba. And a lot of it would just be like, I'll buy the product, right? And then I'll just, as long as people cover like the cost of what they're buying, not even like shipping, I'll still ship it. You know, front of card is just art of a community OC, and back of the card has a community OC description. Huh. That could happen too, yeah. Something to workshop, something to think about. If you come up with any like amazing ideas, like if you're like at work and you're like, aha, this is what the dumb cat girl could do, feel free to like DM me, because I just kind of think like just like a normal card, I guess. It was just like art on it. It's like technically tiny prints. Card-sized prints. Oh, let's go. I've been given a cider. The alcoholic kind. I don't work today. Let's go. I got half a bottle of wine with my name on it tonight as well. Oh yeah, that cider sucks. I love it. But that's what I'm thinking about for Christmas. And obviously, like, if people wanted to buy them later, they would still be available. But, like, I would then charge them shipping. But, like, that's what I'm thinking about for Christmas. I haven't thought about what, because then I just have to make one piece of art and, like, assemble the other ones, right? Because there's not enough pieces of art for the year. Other than, like, if I do a keychain or, like, stickers. I'm kind of leaning towards keychain. Just to, like, try that out and see how that goes. But, But yeah, or like for example, like if you want just the postcard, it's free. If you want the postcard and the keychain, it's like what, like $5 or something. If you want like the postcard and the trading cards, or like whatever you want to like buy, purchase or whatever, like, the postcard will always be free. Like if you wanted like all of it, it would be like maybe like $20, $25. I'm thinking like everything comes in increments of 5, so it's like 15 or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how much things cost, but puzzle trading cards, collect all 9 to make 1 large image. First, the full body image of Aerobo. That probably does mean a foot card. Maybe make that rare. Let the foot freaks work for it. Oh my god. That'd be so funny. I gotta extend the artwork now. The extended artwork with the feet is only available on my Patreon, of which I will never link to. Damn, that should have been the caption. I should have been like, if you want the feet, you gotta play. You see the full version on Patreon. Beans themselves. First edition PSA 10 Aerobo feed. It will sell for millions. Oh my god. Maybe one day I'll put Aerobo in my comic. I put Dane Hart in my comic on the first chapter because I needed a jobber. I needed just a guy. And I was like, perfect. The stream has done that. Also, I do need to schedule the next character creation stream as well to make more little guys. But I'm just like, I might do that in like 2 weeks. Imagine you make trading cards so popular it rivals Pokemon TCG and now you're... Imagine! You miss every shot you don't take, kiddos. Mine would be like sports cards, you know, where like you just collect them because you like the artwork, you know? A PSA 10 Charizard is sold on eBay for 60K. Oh my god. That shit's crazy. Do you ever like think about things like that? You know, like, because people are like, oh, you invest in Pokemon cards because they hold value. And you're like, okay, but like a Pokemon card, like, you can buy like a booster for like, what is like a $4.50 Canadian? I'm not sure what that is. And then it's just like, the more you think about it, the more it's like, value is so like a non-existent, I suppose. Like, value is not like something that you can measure, I suppose. It's whimsical, I guess. Because like the value of a card is what like the community of people who would buy it would ascribe to it, right? Like, so like the value of an actual card is like 50 cents in reality in terms of like printing it, right? But it's like, oh, this thing from like 20 years ago that cost like a penny to print has a value of $60,000 today. And it's like, what denotes value other than people's feelings, you know? They only hold the value when you get the pull. So unless you have money, you're buying at a loss. Yeah. Because, like, people, like, when you, like, take the same concept of, like, so, like, if you go back to, like, doing commissions and people are like, oh, charge for your value, you know, like, you know, your work is valuable, so don't undercharge or whatever. And then you're like, but a fucking, like, 10-cent printed card is now worth the price of a home. It's crazy. Also, it's so bizarre. Where I live, we have Pokemon card vending machines. Very rarely do I see this one guy in his 50s buying Pokemon cards after looking at his phone for what's selling. Oh my god. A major driver is artificial scarcity, or sealed products will often hold value due to potential to pull. Yeah. It's just like, maybe this economy is really driven by our feelings. It's such an interesting thing to think about, I suppose. And it's so fun that adults get to ruin a children's card game for money. Adults ruining everything. Let's go. Adults ruining things for the kiddos. Hell yeah, that's what we do. Adults been doing that since Yu-Gi-Oh! Adults been doing that all the time, bro. People be like, we want to give you a new a better life, child. And then they're like, but get to war. Because we can't get along. Or like, holy shit. It's the same vibes as like parents who are like, I worked hard so you could have an easy life. Now get in the mines, Patrick. I said, okay, but grown-ass man has beef with children, yeah. If I was a grown-ass man, I'd have beef with children too. They're kind of annoying sometimes. Maybe I'm really Seto Kaiba, but the poor one. Some days I wish that I put all my stats into, like, making money instead of being a creative. Like, why did character creator me think this would be great? Like, who made my sim this way? And why'd they have to give me so much anxiety? Kaiba's the same age as Yugi, by the way. Wait, what? How old are they? "15 to 16. How old is Seto Kaiba?" What the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean? Twitch, clip that. Okay, Twitch, don't clip that. Okay, fine, fuck you too. This shit don't work, Twitch. Twitch, clip that. That shit don't work. That shit don't fucking work. Mods, clip it. Nah, I already clipped it. I just thought it'd be funny. And, but I have, like, the activity. Apparently, if you say Twitch, clip that. Or is it Twitch, clip this? Maybe that's why. Using the clip that voice command. Yeah, that didn't do it. It didn't do it. Also, at some point, Kaiba also dyed his hair brown. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, I should probably get ready to wrap up soon because it's been 3.5 hours. I'm hungry. I can smell my dinner, and I'm sure someone would like me to do roulettes with them soon. So I'm probably gonna stop at the 30-minute mark. So like 3 minutes. Which is like, he had bright green hair. What? What the hell? Why didn't he keep rocking the green hair? Just eat on stream. No, I wanna get up and stretch. I haven't stood up in 3.5 hours. But I might try and do a late night stream tomorrow. Maybe. But if not, I'll make the schedule tonight. I just gotta think about it. It's fine. His stepbrother Noah came back with green hair later. That's so crazy. Holy shit. Reminds of Philip from Kamen Rider. This character was supposed to have green hair, but because the actor was still in school, if I remember correctly, couldn't dye it green because Japan. Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh my god, imagine like being an actor in high school. That shit is so crazy. I guess it happens. There's a bunch of child actors, right? That just happens. That just happens. My mind was blown. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that happened. I was talking to my coworker, and this has nothing to do with like anything fun, but me and my coworker went to school, our entire school life together. Like we from grade 1 to graduating high school, we were in the same schools. Sometimes even the same classes. We weren't really friends. We like knew each other, we hung out a little bit. We weren't like besties or anything, but we were aware of each other and we got along. And he talked about the other day where like sometimes my school would like bring the entire school into like the gymnasium or something, and they would put on like a movie. And I think that was like typically when there was like a meeting or something that all the teachers had to attend or whatever. And or most of the teachers or something. And so they made us watch Pay It Forward, but they didn't realize that in Pay It Forward that the mom was a prostitute. Or something like that. So then they had to turn it off like midway through. And then they made us watch the French version of Marmaduke. For some reason. Which I don't remember, but the dog's name is like Chesapeake or something in the French version of Marmaduke or something. Yeah, child actors are a lie. Zach and Cody from Sweet Life actually 45 years old. Child actors are a lie. Oh my god, and it is now 8:30 p.m. for me. Fallon, why are you still awake, by the way? It's like 1 a.m. for you. On a Monday now. On a Monday. Fish, get those fishings in. I really just need to put the fish on my ending screen. Okay, we're gonna end now. I'm gonna put the fish on my ending screen right now, actually. Browser. There's a game capture. Add existing fish. Okay. Oh my god, that's huge. Nothing's over here. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Perfect. So the Spotify thing's broken, but massive pond. The biggest pond to ever have ponded it. And I'm gonna close it right now. Oh my god, I was watching the Jeanette McCurdy documentary. I feel so bad for Nickelodeon actors. I bet a lot of the child actors have like a terrible story to tell, like about like being abused in the industry and stuff like that. It's probably not good. You probably like look at it and you're like, oh my god, like it must be so cool to be like so famous when you're young, and then you're just like, oh, there's all this abuse and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but anyways, this is the end of the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. This was very fun to yap. I'm glad I decided not to play Ghost Trick today and just do some art. This was fun. It was fun to yap. Fun yapping stream. I love yapping. Thanks for being here to yap with me. I might be back tomorrow night, like late, like not at this time, maybe like 2-3 hours past this time. And I'll be back. And I'll do some more artwork. But if not, then I'll be back Wednesday. And then we'll probably do Ghost Trick on like Friday. And then another, try to do 3 art streams on my short work week and 2 my long work week, just so I'm not dead. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and being here and having fun. Hope you had fun. Another Yap stream tomorrow, potentially. Yes. I have some plans tomorrow, so it just really depends on how long that takes. But yeah, Yap stream. But thank you guys. Have a good night, and bye-bye.